After the P5 was set, who else tried to get in? And did they actually get vetoed? First, let's kill this viral myth that keeps going around. That whole story about India applying 6 times and each time getting vetoed by a different P5 member in rotation. That's misleading. Here's what actually happened. None of these applications ever actually made it to a formal Security Council vote. So technically, there was never a veto cast against any country's membership bid. That said, ever since the P5 was locked in, several countries have been fighting for permanent seats for decades. The most famous group is the G4: India, Japan, Germany, and Brazil. The 2005 G4 offensive and how it spectacularly crashed and burned. 2005 was the closest they ever got. The G4 countries banded together and submitted this reform framework. Add 6 new permanent seats, 4 for themselves, 2 for African countries. And to make it easier to swallow, they even offered to temporarily give up veto power for the new seats. How generous, right? How'd it go? The US hit the brakes first. We'll only accept 2 new seats without veto power, and Germany's not getting one anyway. Then Africa's 53 countries imploded from within. Egypt, Nigeria, and South Africa all wanted those 2 African seats, and none of them were backing down. Then you had the regional rivals, Pakistan, Italy, Argentina, forming their own bloc called Uniting for Consensus and fighting this proposal tooth and nail. In the end, the whole thing didn't even get the 2/3 majority it needed in the General Assembly. Dead on arrival. Here's the real tea. Even if all 5 permanent members say yes, you still might not get a seat. A lot of people think if the P5 all greenlight you, you're in. Too young, too simple. Becoming a permanent member means clearing 3 massive hurdles. Hurdle 1. 2/3 majority in the General Assembly with 193 UN members today. That means you need at least 129 countries voting for you. Hurdle 2. 2/3 of member states, including all 5 permanent members, have to ratify the Charter Amendment through their own constitutional processes. That means each of the P5 gets a de facto veto, and if just one says no. Hurdle 3. Regional political balance. The Security Council can't be all Western countries, and no single region can dominate. This is both political correctness and the unwritten rule. So, theoretically, even if the P5 had 0 objections to India, if all of India's neighbors gang up against it or African countries feel like India stole their seat, it can still get completely crushed in the General Assembly vote before it ever even gets to a point where the P5 could veto it. Why Security Council reform is basically impossible. It all comes down to power. Former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan put it best. Reform isn't about taking power away from the 5 permanent members. It's about making Security Council decisions more representative, more legitimate, and more accepted worldwide. Let me translate that into real talk. Every single P5 member knows deep down, more seats equals less power per veto. Right now, each of them can single-handedly kill any resolution in the world. Add another country to the club, everyone's power gets diluted. That's why this system hasn't changed since 1945. That's almost 80 years now. And let's be completely honest, it's probably going to stay this way for a very long time.